Hello and welcome to Unseen Humanity. Throughout history, humans have gone to extreme lengths to cure mental illnesses or control behavior, often based on misguided theories about the body and mind. From ancient rituals to 20th century experiments, these methods reflect the desperation of their times, blending pseudoscience with real medical intent. We'll explore some of the most bizarre, like drilling into skulls, inducing comas, and even infecting patients with diseases, all rooted in the belief that radical interventions could restore sanity or enforce conformity. These aren't just stories, they're documented practices that shaped modern psychiatry, highlighting how far we've come. Remember, this is educational. Many caused more harm than good, and today's treatments prioritize ethics and evidence. Let's start with the ancients. Trepanation, dating back to prehistoric times and used through the Middle Ages, involved drilling holes into the skull to release evil spirits believed to cause madness or epilepsy. Evidence from skulls shows it was performed on adults across cultures, from Europe to South America, sometimes with survival rates as high as 50%. Then there's bloodletting, popularized by physicians like Benjamin Rush in the 1800s, based on humoral theory that imbalances in blood, phlegm, and bile caused illness. Doctors used leeches or lancets to drain blood, thinking it would cure depression or hysteria. Rush, the father of American psychiatry, prescribed it aggressively, removing up to 4/5 of a patient's blood. While it occasionally relieved symptoms by weakening the body, it often led to death from blood loss. Fast forward to the 1920s and 30s, when shock therapies emerged. Insulin coma therapy, invented by Manfred Sackel in 1927, involved injecting high doses of insulin to plummet blood sugar, inducing comas lasting hours. Used for schizophrenia and addiction, it reportedly had a 90% success rate in making patients more manageable. The risks included prolonged comas and a 1 to 10% mortality rate. It was phased out by the 1960s for safer options like ECT. Similarly, metrazol therapy, developed by Ladislas von Meduna in the 1930s, used a stimulant to trigger violent seizures, believing they could reset the brain for epilepsy-rare schizophrenia. Patients often suffered fractures or torn muscles, and it was banned by the FDA in 1982 due to dangers. Even stranger was malaria therapy, pioneered by Julius Wagner-Jauregg in 1917, who infected syphilitic patients with malaria parasites to induce high fevers, believing they killed the syphilis bacteria, causing psychosis. It worked for some, earning a Nobel Prize in 1927, but killed about 15% from malaria complications. Then came lobotomy, created by Antonio Egas Moniz in 1935, where surgeons severed frontal lobe connections via ice pick-like tools through the eye socket. Aimed at calming violent or depressed adults, it won the 1949 Nobel, but left many with personality loss or vegetative states. Over 40,000 were performed in the US alone before ethical concerns ended it in the 1960s. Other bizarre methods included hydrotherapy in the 1800s to 1900s, where patients endured prolonged ice baths or high-pressure water jets to shock the system into sanity, often at asylums like Willard Psychiatric Center. Rotational therapy from the 1800s spun patients in chairs at high speeds, up to 100 revolutions per minute, to redistribute blood and calm nerves, based on Erasmus Darwin's ideas. These, like organ removals by Henry Cotton, extracting teeth or spleens to eliminate infections causing madness, highlight humanity's flawed attempts at control. Today, we've moved to ethical therapies like CBT and medication, but these histories remind us of the importance of science and compassion. Thanks for watching. Subscribe for more on humanity's hidden past.